This is another episode of A Salt and Buttery with Intent to Satisfy. Now, the lesson today is about defrosting meat. The safest way to do it is pull it out of the refrigerator the night before, or pull it out of the freezer the night before, Put it on a plate because sometimes the packaging can leak and you don't want to end up with blood all over the place. And leave it in the refrigerator overnight. Okay, that will get it almost totally thawed. From that point, you can either cook it from there, you can prep it from there, you can thaw it some more, okay? Now, the next safest way to defrost meat is in cold water. What you do is you put the meat into a Ziploc bag because sometimes the packaging it comes in can leak and we don't want to get the water in it and that gets it nasty. So what we do is we put the meat into a Ziploc bag. Okay. I know they have the Ziploc bags with the little zipper tabby, which is supposed to make it easier, but those don't seal up as well. Okay. You're really better off with a standard Ziploc freezer bag. Now, the reason for the freezer bag instead of just a Ziploc storage bag is because it's a slightly thicker plastic. It's less likely to end up developing a leak, and then that just keeps everything safer. So, like I was saying, the second way to defrost meat is into a Ziploc bag, okay? Then either into a sink or a large bowl or a large pot of cold water, okay? Not water from the refrigerator. It doesn't have to be that cold, but cold tap water. Do not use warm tap water, okay? Then the third way, and actually the lowest, what ends up with some issues sometimes, is you can defrost it in the microwave. Now, most white microwaves have a defrost button, a defrost option, okay? You can use that. The only disadvantage is if you do it with the full amount of the weight of the meat, it will have a tendency to partially cook it, okay? Especially around the edges. And then that makes it a little bit more difficult for doing some things. So, once again, this is A Salt and Buttery with Intent to Satisfy. Today's lesson, defrosting meat. Let's keep it safe and let's keep everyone from getting sick. Now, I know some people will just take it and just dump it into a bowl or a sink of cold water. That is not a good idea because you can end up having some additional bacteria and things and that's part of what the Ziploc bag helps prevent. So let's keep everyone safe out there, okay? Let's make some good food, not food that's going to make people sick. So, once again, A Salt and Buttery with Intent to Satisfy. Today's lesson, defrosting meat.